Hello and welcome to the Pub Shed Home Bar and Beer Chat section of the Ale and Audio podcast, complete with your beer and Pub Shed quiz and all the other bits and bobs as well. And of course, we have our resident Sheddies. Let's start in Stoke with Andy of the Dun Inn in Stoke. How's it going?
Oh, is it another week already? Oh, before you know it, some people will have their Christmas decorations up.
Some people, yeah. What kind of people would those be?
I don't know if anybody like that just yet. Do you?
No, it's too early. It's November at the time of recording. So who does something like that? He's here. Dave of the Hardy Arms.
Oh, come to be as himself.
Come on now. It's Christmas.
It is 1st of December, so as of the time of people listening,
I have an excuse.
He loves Christmas.
Well, I don't mind Christmas, but
are you related to Father Christmas?
No, it just involves.
He just hasn't got the beard.
There's just something happening at the weekend, which I just generally don't have time, and I need all the decorations up before Saturday. So,
you got your party?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll not leave him waiting in the back room any longer because we don't know what mess he'll make of it. So let's bring him in because we've got a third resident Sheddie today. It's Pablo Disco. Have you got your decorations up as well, Pablo?
Funnily enough, I've just bought a tree yesterday and then went out and bought all the baubles today. And I promised Ruby that when we finish recording, I'm going to sit and put the tree up.
Oh, look at that. Another one going early.
Well, I'm usually somebody who, it has to be December the 1st. If it ain't December, it's just wrong. But because of timing and stuff, I'm not going to have time on Friday to do it. So,
I did say to Hayes.
You don't mind doing after the podcast where it's like 10 o'clock when we finish and you're putting the decorations up, you'll be fine.
Yeah. We've put all the decorations up in the house, and I did say to H, you can put them up, but the lights don't go on until the 1st of December. So they're up, but they're not in use. So
fair enough.
No Christmas lights on in the bar as well till the 1st of December.
Well, I think that's sensible. 1st of December, I can start to tolerate it. I'm normally around 4th, 5th, 6th. That's when I go for it. But anyway,
trees up.
Yeah. And is that your decorating?
I'm not for it. Trees up.
For the Spotify listeners, Andy's just chucked a tree on his bar. That's it. No decoration. Just
David,
in fact, what you ought to do is just put that can of beer in the tray. There it is.
Still got the roots. Just rip them out the garden.
Look at that. Decorated.
I'll put it down. It's too early.
So what's everyone been up to? Did you have a good weekend, Andy? What did you get up to?
I went out for a post-birthday meal. I was milking it for ages. So I went out for a nice meal on Saturday evening. A couple of beers. Walked around Christmas market. The one at Trenton finally went down there yesterday on Sunday. It was rammed. Didn't buy any Christmas gifts for anybody. Just bought cake and food for eat. Captive market. Yeah, but
very good.
That's it, really. Nothing much else.
I mean, speaking of Stoke, I'll jump in and tell you what I did at the weekend. I went to Blackpool with my little one. Had a great time, but I've realised that in the space of 2 weeks, I've kind of done an accidental Stanley Matthews tour. So obviously, I saw the statue in Stoke, and then I went to Blackpool. Right. I saw another one. So it's just been all about Stanley Matthews last few weeks, really, accidentally.
True gent of football, there you go.
Exactly. Played till he was 50 odd, didn't he, or something like that anyway. Dave, what about yourself? What did you get up to at weekend?
Not a great deal, just Christmas decorating and preparing the house and the bar, really. Just cleaning and chilled one, a few beers along the way, but...
A Christmas fettle.
A Christmas fettle. In fact, you know what I did? I poured and people are probably going to go really mad at me for this, but I poured
The stout.
alcohol away.
Oh.
Did you have old alcohol that was no good?
Yeah, well, there was a bottle of peach schnapps in the bottom of the bar that I know that we used to have at the old house, and I've lived at this house for nearly 5 years.
They're right.
So
Sure.
I
The
took
chalk
the peach
snaps.
schnapps away. There was a bottle of rum that I brought back from Cuba a good 8 years ago, 7 years ago. There was like a little quarter of it left. I just chucked that as well.
Just imagine if we did this podcast in person, if we lived close enough. Imagine the amount of crap that would be getting drank on each episode because we'd be like giving each other forfeits and passing each other old bits of stale beer and spirits.
There's just old spirit glasses just full of Ramel right at the bottom of the bar. They were in the way, and we don't drink them, so they've gone down the drain.
I'll have to get the wheel back out.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
As long as you don't do it at the pat, because you'll end up drinking straight.
And how about yourself, Pablo? Obviously, it was disco night on Friday, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, disco night on Friday. Introduced people to the new modification of the helmet, which is flashing disco lights inside, LED. Obviously, got to cap that up. Had a few beers on Saturday night.
That's what I thought when I saw it. Yeah. It's like, can you imagine him mid-disco?
I did think at some point, is that going to happen? Am I getting having a fit live? And people just think, oh, he's a great dancer. Doing some break dancing. But yeah, and then Saturday I had a few beers in the house. And one of which I had from a new brewery I didn't even know existed round these parts. It was from Fire Brick Brewery from Bladen. So I got gifted by Michelle, and she gifted us that along with another one I've already had before. But Fire Brick, and it was called Giuseppe. It was all right. It was pretty nice. It was like a lager style, but it was nice. And then I got a Disaronno and Coke offer to finish the night. And because she didn't have any ice cubes, she put a massive, big ice pop and said, there you go, don't have any ice. Everybody can have a different coloured ice pop in the drink.
Hey,
so that's the first.
Very good.
It's a good way of using some freezer space up as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And when you finish, you can eat the ice pop.
Nobody's going to have them. It's winter now.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons I've asked you to come on then, Pablo, is because when we met up in Stoke, you gifted us a beer because you obviously, I mean, there's a couple of reasons why you like this beer, but it's two of your favourite breweries collaborating on it, and it's your kind of beer as well, Pablo.
I didn't actually know. I thought someone's had arrived or someone's got released. I was messaging Northern Monk for weeks saying when's the second one out. So for anybody who doesn't know, you might know Northern Monk from supermarkets, sort of picking up a Faith or whatever. But Northern Monk do a Patreon series where they basically partner with top artists to release a series of beers, and it's always a series of 7. In the last one, number 7, is always gold. So each artist gets assigned a number. So in this case, Bobby Abbey is number 41. So this is the second in the Bobby Abbey series. The first one was Deadbeat, and that was a DDH IPA, and that was 7.4. Usually quite big ABVs. And that was partnership with Finback in Prison Brewery. But this time it's with Overtone. Now, at the point of which it's always a surprise.
What was that, Pablo?
Is that a new brewery?
No, I didn't know that because they don't tell you who the next collab is. They don't tell you when it's going to get released. It just gets released whenever the artist is ready, I think. So if you can actually still pick up a Deadbeat, I would recommend that you go and get it. I want to get all 7 of these. Drew Millwood series, Tank Petrol, the artist. There was also Smug One, who's doing the Morrison's beat. I mean, he did a full series. I've got all 7 on the wall. So Bobby Abbey, this is his second one. Now, Dave will be interested in this more than anybody probably because he also does, Dave, tattoos in a tattoo studio in Leeds. He's an apprentice. So at the minute, you can get a Bobby Abbey tattoo probably for a lot less than you're going to end up paying for one in a couple of years once he's fully trained.
But does that mean I can go to his tattoo shop and have one of his beers whilst being tattooed? Not recommended.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't, then he'll be all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Patreon series always tends to be sort of Northern Monk's pinnacle brews, like the best sort of they can put into a beer. They always tend to be 6 to 8% type. But like I say, every artist is a series of 7. And when I saw the first one, I thought that's just amazing. Deadbeat. And then I'm going to buy every one after that. So as soon as this came out, I just ordered 8 and then obviously bought 3 for use in store. But it is delicious.
It is.
I like how they've got a description of like what's going on within the can artwork as well.
Yeah. So everyone in the Northern Monk Patreon series, basically, you can peel it off. It's like a dual label. Inside it tells you all about the brewery that's involved, the artist, his background. He sells stuff as well on Big Cartel Shop. So you can buy like prints and things. And he sells these really cool things of, in the minute he's selling them off, actually, spray cans. And he's done illustrations on the spray cans. So they were quite expensive, but now they're not.
I just found that the 2 previous ones I had, which was the Smug 4 and 5.
Yeah.
These were really good.
So you're saying that all of the patron beers have got this label thing?
Yes. Yeah.
How many? I've never realised that until today.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's like a surprise, like wrapping a present early, isn't it?
Gives you some reading do while you neck it.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
8.4. Take your time at reading. But the thing I like is if Russ is actually listening from Northern Monk, who owns Northern Monk, I've got an idea of. I used to teach university and college level design. We used to do competitions and get them involved in sort of national competitions and stuff. I think Russ and Northern Monk, you should do a young patrons. So put it out there for young artists and do sort of young artist submissions and put it out to universities and colleges every year, or just as a regular thing for artists from the age of 18 or 16 or whatever it is to do a young patron.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit awkward because it's alcohol, but if you do university level, then it sort of ties in. They could do alcohol-free version.
Michael, it's very nice. Thank you very much.
It is. It's really nice.
Yes, lovely beer.
It's bloody lovely.
It's
an 8.2. Yeah.
8.2.
It's got like a picture of Dave on in his car going to work, early doors on a Monday morning.
So you're not only wearing a Pablo t-shirt, you're also drinking out of a Pablo glass, Jimbo.
I am. I'm full Pablo tonight.
I think he just wants to be you.
You should have seen him. He did the line and everything before he came on.
That's Dave. With listen, he's got like you said, he's got Blink 182 on the radio as well. He's just
he's got Blink 182 on the radio going work on a Monday morning.
Running late. Got to get there.
That's why the car's angry, because he's running late.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen the first one, Deadbeat, or if you can find it, that's also an unbelievable beer. That was 7.4, I think.
What's this? 8.2. This one.
Yeah, 8.2.
A dipper.
And the first one was a DDH.
It's a dipper.
It's a dipper.
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 Oh no! Gonna fight it, lad.
Before
when I start punching horses.
Before we do the big quiz, I thought because Pablo's on, we do something special for Pablo. So it's not really a proper. You don't have to give yourself marks for this. But I just thought we'd have a quick game. We've not done it for a while of real or fake, and these are all like either disco-y type beers or ball type beers, disco balls type beers. You got to tell if it's
beers or balls.
Balls.
Balls. I was thinking you was having a pop at you, Pablo.
I wasn't. No, balls. Definitely balls. Right. So, number one then. Disco balls, real or fake?
I know that.
Pablo, go on then, Pablo. You can go first.
It's a turning point beer from the recent release of disco beers that they did. The Disco King and stuff.
Okay. Andy, real or fake?
Shiny Buko also did disco balls.
Oh.
Dave?
I was going to say real.
Yeah. Disco balls, yeah. The one
shiny.
we've got there. Yeah,
Yeah.
shiny.
That-
And
It's okay, Pablo. That's not an afro. It's just a brown dot behind his head. It is you.
yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't notice the afro.
It's Pablo. It's Pablo at a tunnel.
Yeah, that looks distinctly like a giant bumhole.
We've all had in the beer. We've all had all sorts in the beer recently on this show.
We're disgusting this on this show now. We've stooped down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see
So-
the
Yeah, but honestly, it's only since Andy said that I realised that was meant to be an afro. I thought it was just a bald bloke with glasses on. So I understand now.
Tell you what, some things are left unsaid.
Wow.
Aren't
You just can't get the staff nowadays, can we?
Right,
Next.
next. Never known balls like it. Real or fake?
It's not having
But
it. I'm not having it.
You're
No,
all
that's
checking.
fake because you're doing the never known sharks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Fake.
fake. Yep, it is fake. Yep, not real, that one. Next one, then. Something like a disco ball. Something like a disco ball.
Real.
Real or fake?
Real.
Dave's going real. Andy's going real.
I'm
Pablo?
fake.
Oh, Andy's going
I'm
fake.
fake.
Pablo
Real.
was going real. Right, okay, let's have a look.
Real.
It is
No.
real. Rivington as well.
Oh, really, what's it? Peach Gozy. Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that. I remember that beer being out. And I remember I told Sam about it because she likes sours and gozers. And I told her about it. And then when we went to the tap room, she was like, "Have they got that gozer?" And I was like, "No, it's like gone. Like they did it ages ago." She was like, "What?" Like that. I said,
Next one. This one kind of got mentioned. Disco King.
Yeah, I did mention this at the beginning.
So you were thinking this one, weren't you?
Yeah.
All saying it's real.
I might have drunk this.
You know what? I know that I'm pretty sure Dave and yourself have, and I imagine Andy has, but I know that Dave and Pablo, this is getting
So many
even worse.
names
There's too many
to use,
people on. Yeah.
Struggling.
I know
It's like
that
going around your nanas.
I know that Dave and Pablo was with me when we drank it because it was at the Indie Beer Feast. Yeah, Turning Point. So there you go. Next one. Sweaty balls. Sweaty balls.
Fake.
I'm
Fake.
really
Unless somebody on OnlyFans is like started brewing beer from the sweat of their balls.
If they had, you'd have a sample right
You
there.
stole my name.
Yeah, like clunge nuggets.
Pab knows. I forgot to mention that last week, really, because that's technically what you told us you brewed.
Yeah, that is technically what I told you that was in that can I gave you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pablo
somebody
messaged me immediately after the podcast saying, "I can't believe Dave didn't say clunge nuggets once."
I've got an head like a sieve, I have.
So
Yeah,
sweaty
I think
balls,
that's fake.
fake. You all going fake or anyone going real?
Fake.
All going fake. Yep, fake that one. And Disco Ninja.
Real.
Real.
Yep, Andy real. Yep, correct. Revision Brewing Company. I think they're American, but I quite like the look of that one. So there you go. Just thought I'd do a little bit of
Pablo's next. Just go back. Can you go back to that slide? That's Pablo's next episode right there. He's going to turn up with his disco helmet on and he's kung fu.
That looked more like Kung Fu Panda.
Ever so slightly dubbed as he's talking.
Next song. It's like track from.
Yellow ninja suit on.
Yeah, I'll just do the crane.
Yeah.
Halfway through, I'll just get bored and paint the fence.
Right. Are we all ready for prop?
Dave?
Oh yeah, fuss club time, 7 o'clock. Well, I can see his work.
Dave?
I've done it.
Yeah, but what have you had?
What have I had? What do you reckon I've had?
Is it Skittles?
No, I refuse to buy it.
Oh, contention.
I
You know,
don't
Dave
think-
loves sour beers. So, Malt City released 5 beers that supposedly taste like Skittles. But I'm guessing Dave doesn't like Skittles that much.
I do. I really like Skittles, but I saw the pictures of them and they look really thin. Like, I quite like a thick pastry sour. Plus, like strawberry flavoured sour. You've had it, strawberry sundae. Do you know what I mean? And lemon.
Oh, it's contention.
Do you know what it says for rainbow?
Are you telling me these 5 beers are beers you've already had in a different wrap?
Potentially, yes.
Oh, dum, dum, dum.
Yeah,
Taste the rainbow, Dave. Taste the rainbow.
yeah. To much disappointment, I'm not buying them, but I have bought.
And is it also known that Skittles are all the same flavour but just different colours? That's the question.
That is a question. But I have
If
bought.
you touch the can, will you turn into Skittles?
Maybe he thought the advert was real, Michael. That's why he hasn't bought them really. He's like, I don't want to turn into Skittles before Christmas. Go on, burn it.
Yeah, I haven't got time for that.
If you drink all 5 in one night, you might get the Skittles.
Oh, it'll be like smelling the rainbow next morning. What have you bought though?
I have bought.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
The Soctopod sour, the 10%.
Oh, slight dip. Yeah.
Yeah. The Wee Volkswagen, which is a jammy wagon wheel sour. Pear vanilla cinnamon swirl. Because it's coming up to Christmas.
You see Jimbo's face. He's loving the sound of these.
Yeah. Say the Lime Bar by Neon Raptor, the new one that they've just brought out.
I'd rather drink that Fanny beer.
And
save that for later. Go on, Dave.
Yeah. And one for a friend of mine that wanted it was Lucid Brewing's like pumpkin porter. Is it or something like pumpkin porter or something like that?
It's a bit late for pumpkin beer.
Well, I think it's pumpkin. I could be wrong.
Was that in the clearance section?
Yeah, so pumpkin coffee porter.
Oh, that's one for Pablo.
That smells good. That does, doesn't it?
Why do you want
like that?
Pablo, do you want me to read you the description?
No.
It's a smooth, sweet pumpkin porter with lashings of has-been coffee and a dash of cinnamon and nutmeg. Sounds vile, doesn't it?
I can have that. Open fire, Jimbo. Pipe pot, sitting there, chilling out with that up, feet up. Lovely.
I'd rather drink Clunge Nuggets, thanks. Tastes the same.
I'll have a pint of Fanny Magnet, thanks.
Right, should we have a quiz?
Yeah, let's get doing the job.
Let's go. It's the Big Pub Shed Pub Quiz with your host Jimbo, your contestants Andy of the Done in Stoke, Dave of the Hardy Arms in Leicester, and Michael of the Disco Bar, Pablo Disco Bar in the northeast.
The man thought he was only coming on for 5 minutes.
He's only on 5 minutes. He's got 24 names to get through.
He's burnt his tea now.
Yeah. Them turkey dinosaurs are extinct.
Oh, he's smiling potatoes and not smiling anymore.
And it's going to be even harder for Jimbo to keep scores now. There's 3 of us.
Oh, man.
You keep
He's
your own.
with names, everything. He's knackered, isn't he?
You can keep your own. Right. First question.
I'll
Here
get
we
him.
go. Eyes down. What did a 5-year-old husky German Shepherd in South Jersey make the news for last week? He'd become a landlord after being left a bar in his owner's will.
I would do
Or he got drunk on a bottle of Baileys and vodka. Or they were caught stealing alcohol from a shop for their owner. So what did this 5-year-old husky / German Shepherd cross? What was it in the news for earlier in the week or last week? Which of these things? Pablo, do you want to go first?
If it's C, hats off to the owner.
They train the dog to steal them alcohol. That's pretty good.
Yeah, forget taking them on Britain's Got Talent. Just get them down the offie.
If it did say rather than a 5-year-old husky German Shepherd, if it said 2 dashhounds for the last
Yeah.
I'd probably go with the third one myself.
Yeah. Headline, made a dash for it. Yeah, I'm going to say South Jersey. I want to say A, got left the bar in the will.
Okay.
I was going to go with A as well because that's what I would do.
Leave it to dog.
I would feel sorry for a dog that's ever drank Baileys and then vodka.
Yes.
Never mix your drinks and that'll curdle.
Because I don't think B would make the news.
Okay.
I think the only way that C would make the news is actually the alcohol shops not had much business recently.
Yeah.
Dave.
It's the Helen's Food near Chapeltown.
Hey, there's not much business there. They don't sell gifts and IP anymore.
No, they let me down last time I went, so refuse to mention them.
They don't get a free plug anymore.
Yeah.
So Dave, what are you going to go for?
I was going to, straight away, as soon as I saw it, I was going to say A as well.
A as well. So you're all going for A.
We're all A.
Yeah.
All A. There's 3 of you. You're all going for the same answer. Has anybody got it right? No, you've all got it wrong. The answer is actually B. Got drunk on a bottle of Baileys and vodka.
There
Poor
must have
thing.
now going on in South Jersey.
Yeah, poor thing. There's a video of it.
The owners need locking up there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was okay in the end. I mean, they'd not actually purposely give it this bottle of Baileys and vodka, obviously, but the dog had managed to get hold of it.
An old friend of mine had a dog that was a cross German Shepherd, and they were having a party in the week, the days leading up to the party. They'd left some stuff lying around the kitchen, and the dog had got through the kitchen door, at the middle of a chocolate gatto that was on the top, at an entire raw chicken that was on the side, defrosted, and then gone in the cupboard and cracked open 24 cans of Magnus cider and only 1 can of Carling. So all done.
So it left the Carling basically.
Yeah.
Was the dog drunk?
He tried the Carling first and then went to the cider because he was like, I'm not drinking that shit.
Who a German Shepherd? Hope somebody phoned 999. Could have been worse, Dave. Couldn't it? Could have been a barbecue skewer.
It could have been a barbecue skewer. We've been there.
Well, so that was question number 1. No points there. Question number 2 is this one. Drygate Brewery in Scotland has announced that they will be releasing a special beer in celebration of a BBC Scottish football programme. What flavour is this beer going to be? Either Iron Brew, Haggis, or Bovril?
There's been a few breweries make Iron Brew, so that'd be nothing special, would it?
Yeah.
Bovril would be an interesting one, though, wouldn't it? Because we all know, well, Dave and Pablo probably don't, but I know that it tastes bloody awful.
Yeah. Can't say I want to try it, but
I've been in many a match with the Bovril.
Has anyone ever tried Haggis before?
No.
Yes.
Any good?
Yeah, I've had it in various forms. Haggis. I've had it straight out the stomach with tatties, neeps and tatties. Yeah, I'll eat anything once. It was very tasty. And I've also had it there's a guy near us, local plug. He's called the Dumpling King. And I went there a couple of weeks ago, and tell you what, their bao buns are ridiculous. And he does on Burns night, he does a haggis bao bun with a salt and pepper hash brown in it. Amazing. Little Dumpling King.
Very good.
If you're ever in Stoke again and want to vacate into areas of town that are a little bit darker than the areas you visited before, go to that place. It's amazing.
What is haggis? I think I've forgotten what haggis is, because I wouldn't be allowed. Would I be allowed to eat it? I'm guessing not.
No way.
No, hell no. Yes, you can, Jimbo. Yeah, you can.
It's all a bit
100% vegetarian.
It's all a bit of the sheep that you don't eat that are blasted up and mixed up and then stuffed in its own stomach and boiled.
Probably won't then.
It's basically like a round sausage.
Yeah. It's a big old fat vegetarian sausage.
Yeah, 100% vegetarian.
But it sounds like there's no actual meat in it. It just sounds like it's all the bits that aren't actually meat.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any other vegetarians or vegans out there wouldn't recommend haggis. Clearly.
Go straight fry and brew if you. That's it.
Yeah. So what are you going for then, Andy? What choice are you going with here?
I'm going to go with the haggis.
Haggis. Dave?
Haggis.
Haggis. Pablo?
I was going to go haggis because it seems the obvious thing to do, and it probably is what they're going to brew because that's just what you do, wouldn't you? But I want to say Bovril for the crack just to be different. All
right, then. Has anybody got it right? Somebody has got it right. But who's got it right? It's Pablo. 1-0, yes. So it's called A Brew from the Terrace by Drygate. Big thanks to Cammy at the Cave 52 MPD who sent me that question. Also, big thanks to Janet the Box Nouns, as always, because she's our chief researcher these days, always sending me questions through. So thanks for that as well. Yes, Pink Gin.
Pink Gin.
Pink Bovril. Yes, but yeah. So if anyone,
Haggis Balban, by the way, sounds like a decent number 9.
So there's Haggis Bovril.
Free transfer list.
Yeah, Haggis Balban.
But yeah, A Brew from the Terrace. If anyone wants to try it, that would be quite interesting. That I assume it's going to be a dark beer, I'd imagine. But yeah,
send us some down. That's what I say. I don't think we can get that. Send us some down. We'll have it.
Next question then. So, a Bag of Nails pub in Bristol has been named Britain's first what? Aquarium pub, Cat's pub, or Trouserless pub?
Bit cold of the year. Bit cold, isn't it, for it to be a trouserless pub this time of year?
There's a lot of innies. There's a lot of retreating turtlenecks in there.
Yeah, in the last one, there's a lot of turtles' heads.
Oh.
So yeah, a Bag of Nails
got a
pub.
blow dry before you go for a wee.
A what?
Blow dry before you go for a wee.
So yeah, Bag of Nails pub in Bristol. What's it been named Britain's first of? It's either an aquarium pub, a cat pub, or trouserless pub.
I've seen cat cafes, so I'm going to go with cat.
Cat cafes, yeah, I've seen they are. I think we've got one in Sheffield actually.
I'm going to say aquarium pub.
Aquarium pub, okay. Pablo?
I was going to say exactly the same as Andy, word for word. I'm just trying to think, a bag of nails. Why is it called a bag of nails? And then...
Maybe they nail the cats to the wall.
If it was a trouserless pub, it should just be a bag of cocks.
9 lives.
I went to take Sam to when we were away on holiday. I think it's in Rome. There's a bar there where there's bras hung from the ceiling. And what it is the clientele can come in and donate their bra and get a free drink, and they get hung from the ceiling.
There was one in.
It was closed from the day we went. Sam had got a besties over the shoulder boulder holder on and everything.
I think I might adopt that in the bar.
No, you'd be locked up for that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There was one in Rotherham as well that had like pants and stuff hung up on the wall. I think it was
the right crusty pair on, wouldn't you?
Isn't that just a sex club?
No, it was proper. I mean, I don't think you could take your pants off there and then. I think you had to bring them in with you, separately.
Just wash them, or they want skids in them.
Crack. Have them.
Yeah. Brings the onion in the truck. I want to say a bag of nails, ball bag, trouserless pub.
All right, okay. So we've got everyone's gone for something. Everyone, so someone's got it right. Yeah, who's got it right? It is Andy. A cat pub. So we've gone from that beer we had last week to a cat pub. There's a link there. I won't say it. But anyway,
balls. That's it. That's the link.
That's it. But yeah, apparently they got their first pet cat so many years ago, and then they got more and more and more. And a bit like the cat cafes, it's turned into a cat pub now. I'm not sure if they describe themselves as dog friendly, this particular pub anymore.
I'd love to see my dogs in that pub.
I'd like to see the drunk German Shepherd Husky in it.
Wouldn't be a cat pub for very long.
I always put catnip in all the drinks.
Brilliant.
It's okay, but all the toilets are just litter trays, so good luck.
So, on to this then. What's that pub shed sound? Oh, everyone going, oh.
That's one so much this week.
Nobody has got it right still, and people have gone and they've guessed everything. A lot of people saying, "Is it?" Let's play it to remind you of it, shall we?
Putting glasses on a plastic drip tray.
What was that? Sorry.
Is it putting glasses on a plastic drip tray?
No, have another listen. We're not gonna roll it over this time.
I had a thought afterwards. You see glasses with a cocktail shaker put on, and they shake it, don't they? And then they put it back in the glass. That's what I thought.
Okay. Can anyone else hear a little noise?
Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear like a little glitch thing, little ticky thing?
Yeah, like a little cheapy.
So hold on a minute, I'll try and fix this. Don't know what it is.
Don't fix it, you'll break it. Fix it till it's broken.
It's me budgie.
No, it's only in my headphones, so it must. I don't know where it's coming from. Let me mute one of you one at a time. Once. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. We fixed it.
Done it.
Yeah.
It's just gone. It's just gone. Don't know why. Don't know what it was. Just stopped. Anyway, right. So started again.
Must be me.
Is it someone's? Oh, never mind. It's not too loud anyway. Just wondered what it were. Right. So what is
that sound?
Yeah, not that sound.
Is that this week's sound?
What is this? One more time. I'll play it before I reveal what the answer is. Wrong one.
So irritating that.
Annoying, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna reveal what it is by practically recreating the sound. Are you ready? Everybody watching. So for YouTube, Spotify listeners, you might want to go watch this. But I will tell you what it is after. But here we go.
That sounds nothing like that.
It is glasses being put onto a tray.
So I wasn't far off when I said when glasses on a plastic drip tray. I wasn't far off.
You wasn't far off. Once again, have a listen. There you go. That's what it was.
I said about putting glasses in a bottle carrier, didn't I, the other week?
That was the close. That was very close as well. I couldn't quite give it. Yeah, it was specifically the tray that we were looking for. But now that means
was it specifically a really good quality tropical based tray as well that we were looking for?
It was, yes. It was a tray with green
We never got that.
palm leaves on it in particular. There we go. And you needed to get the actual glassware that was going on it.
Oh, so it's a Lego glass, a tulip glass,
and an owl glass. An owl rum. I have it from my rum. An owl.
I can't believe he used all the glasses he was willing to smash right there.
Not the best owl glass that you've got.
No, not the best owl glass. Right, but now it's time for the next pub shed sound then. So we rolled it over enough times. Nobody got it. Nobody wanted to keep listening to that same sound again. So here's your new sound. I'm going to play it a couple of times. YouTube viewers, you'll be able to see what Dave, Andy, and Pablo are discussing. Spotify listeners, we're going to cut it after we've played it a couple of times, and then we'll find out if anyone got it right next week. So here we go. What is this pub shed sound? And again. And one more time for good luck. What is that pub shed sound? So, what do you three reckon it is?
At the end, it sounds quite bottly. Can you play it again?
Something that you might keep in your pub shed. Remember, it's not just about having it's not just about, having a pub shed. It's about sometimes making your pub shed as well.
It's sellotape.
It's not sellotape.
Is it sawing wood?
Play it again.
It's not sawing wood.
What the? This is going to wind me up all week again. You're paying for my counselling.
Pablo's depressed. Why? Because you can't get Jimbo's pub quiz sound.
The anxiety's real.
Welcome to Alien Audio Anonymous. If you'd like to go there,
somebody rocking to and fro.
I'm stressed with this quiz for many years. But I'm finally over the Mercury.
Well,
I heard a sound. I can't tell what the sound is.
Habs is that stressed. Look, he's lost all his hair.
He had a big outro before we started this.
Yeah. I've been chronically challenged since the age of 26. I'm all right.
So we'll leave it there then. Let people guess that next week or whatever, that kind of thing. So next thing though is it's time for the big question. And I asked last week this question. What is the worst thing you've ever left behind in a hotel? Because I accidentally brought something home from the hotel, if you remember. I brought my key cards home with me. As of so far, I haven't been charged for those key cards. Basically forgot to check out with the Premier in Pablo.
When you can get a bill at the end of the year.
I am happy. Been there like 5 weeks.
Birthday next year. 12 months later.
I know somebody who left sick in a bed sheet in a hotel room.
Oh.
They were unfortunately poorly after a Christmas party, threw up in the bed, thought it'd be funny just to I don't know what to do with it, so I'll just wrap it all up in the bed sheet and then just left it on the chair and went home.
Oh, rotten. You could have just tipped it in the toilet.
I told him that. I said, why don't you just put it in the bath or something and wash it down? He's like, never even thought about doing that. I just thought I'd leave it.
I'm going to guess a stout.
The worst thing you've ever left behind is a stout.
It must be. That's just the worst thing you can buy.
Is this a confession, Pablo? Have you been given stouts on like pub shed meetups and beery meetups, and you've just left them in hotel rooms.
Check out that red hot room and that one in Sheffield. I bet there's a couple of outlets behind the radiator.
Yeah. Meet dignity. Yeah, stout. No thanks, I'm out. These are the beers I can do without.
Come on.
So, what about yourselves then? Anyone else left anything behind before, lost anything in a hotel, or got it back maybe?
I've not necessarily left anything, I don't think. H did leave once a very sentimental teddy bear in the hotel, and we never retrieved it back. And it was a hotel up north. I can't remember whereabouts it was now. Good couple of hours away. And I nearly ended up having to drive back that evening.
I love that teddy bear.
And yeah, she rang the hotel up. And she even found the linen cleaning company that runs from the hotel. And she rang them up and was like, look, if you see this teddy bear, it's worth nothing to nobody, but it's very sentimental. So unfortunately, we never got it back. So
if you've seen
yeah. If you've got a picture for next week, Dave, we can put an appeal out if you want. See if we can.
Yeah. We'll get
honestly,
did you not get the ransom notes I sent?
Yeah. It generally upsets her the fact that she's lost it because it went on.
I was cutting them out of newspaper.
He even sent one of the bear's eyes with it to prove it.
Yeah,
just a button.
Gutted.
Well, if you want to put an appeal out, Dave, we'll do that for you next week.
And if anybody else has lost anything, let us know because we'll put a lost and found.
Has anybody commented the kids?
Anybody lost any gym kit from 1987?
Like on Facebook when people live nearby share pictures of lost cats in from other side of the world and stuff.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I found some keys on such and such a road. Let me know if they're yours. Well, I don't know what they look like, so I don't know if they're mine or not.
Instead of a swap shop, we'll have to do lost and found.
Yeah. That's it. So
you do the opposite question to this next week, which is, what's the weirdest thing you found in a hotel room? I suppose.
I really hope that somebody's answered this with their children.
I don't think we've ever left anything. I think probably the worst thing is probably. I remember we left something in a mini fridge, and then I'd go back and reclaim it. That's probably the only thing I can think of.
So
I remember actually we went to my cousin's wedding. My uncle locked himself out of his room, and he was a little bit special, bless him. But what he did was, rather than ask the person to let him back in his room, he handed his key in to check out. So I had to go and get his key for his room to let him back in to get his bag. And for some weird reason, he'd come out the room, locked the door, and checked out, but left his bag and everything that he had with him. So I was like, excuse me, can I have a look at the room, please?
I've got a slight hotel confession from my 20s. So I went to work in London for a couple of weeks for a magazine, and I couldn't get a hotel because last minute, so I stayed in this sort of shared hotel thing. And your room didn't have a toilet. It was in the corridor opposite my room. It's sort of 2 or 3 rooms shared a bathroom type thing. So I, in the middle of the night, thought, I've had a few pints. I'm going to go across to the toilet. Went to the toilet, never thought anything of it. Came back across to the room, realised I'd left my key and it's a self-locking room. So I had to go 3 floors down to reception, just in my boxes. As I pulled up, a coach full of 40 Italians pulled up to check in, and they were all queued at reception desk. So I was just stood in just a pair of boxes, waiting for 40 Italians to check in to their rooms for the night until I could go, excuse me, I've locked myself out of my room.
Mamma mia. But that was said a few times.
Yeah, nobody was looking at me, mate balls. I was all right.
So, if any of you can get anything that anybody said, I'm going to put a list of things up. You'll get a point. Phone.
House keys.
Yeah,
house keys. So Pablo's saying phone. Is that right?
Yeah.
Andy's saying house keys. Dave?
I want to say underwear for some reason. So, bit frisky, and you start flinging it about. You start leaving it around. Bit of lingerie.
What do you think of our pub shed and beer lover community, Dave?
Drug dirty
Phil.
bastards.
Right. So you sticking with that then, Dave?
Yeah, why not?
All right then. Let's have a look. So there we go.
When it's Friday night and you feel it.
Oh, sorry. Hit wrong button.
Remix.
Hit wrong button. Yeah.
It was like Jive Bunny then.
Yeah, Knickers is on there. Well done. I don't know who said. Well, I do know who said it, but I've not attached anyone's names to any of these answers. So Knickers is up there. Obviously, Knickers. It must have been Patriot Lockdown Bar.
Probably the same one that left the wedding ring in there.
Yeah. So a couple of answers: Knickers, shirt, wedding ring. I left a shirt. Remember, Dave? I left a shirt in Watford, didn't I?
You did, didn't you?
I did. I didn't. That's not my answer though.
Did you ever get it back?
No, I just left it. Just thought I just wrote it off. Yeah, Knickers, shirt, wedding ring. Someone put a floater. That wasn't you from that night when you bumped into all those Italians, was it, Pablo?
No.
Someone left the soul there.
Wow.
Camera, wallet, phone. So Pablo gets a point as well. Passport, travel adapter, and bottle of expensive whiskey. Somebody put as well. There we go. So that's just a few things. Well, those are the main. A few people did put phone. Actually, it was more popular answer. But yeah, no one put keys. Surprisingly. There we go. I suppose you tend to put your keys in your bag. When you go away to a hotel, you don't always need them, do you? You just sort of shove them in a bag. Yeah, true. So there we go. Good stuff. Right then. I think we know what time it is now.
Chico time.
Hello everyone, I'm the compare without compare, and here at the Ale and Audio Pub Shed tonight, I'd like to introduce our turn, Sheddie Mercury.
I've got Little in here with me tonight. She just looked at me right weird then. But anyway.
You can't call her
Tiny.
The littlest one, yeah. So it's kind of like advent calendar themed songs today because it's all, songs about opening windows, doors, that kind of thing. Now, even I don't know the answer this time. Pabs is going to do it live. He's going to get into his Sheddie Mercury character, and away he goes. Yes, I like that. Do it again. Do it again. I think we've all got it, haven't we? Dave, let's start with you. Who the f is Pablo?
Who the fuck is Pablo?
Is this the very chubby round version of it? Yeah.
Brilliant. Yes. Smokey, isn't it? Singing that. Is it Smokey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Smokey, yeah.
There we go. There we go. So you'll hear that.
Yeah, we'll have that version of it, please. We'll play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually got a really good other Christmas alternative song, Roy Chubby Brown, if you want to Google it.
I saw mommy.
Where's my bike? There's nothing else I like.
It's too early even for that.
Oh, you Mr. Scrooge, you are, ain't you?
Right.
Bumble.
Okay. Thanks for that, Pablo.
It had to be that.
You nearly got cancelled.
Here we go.
I got a pub shed in my garden and a bottle shop in my town. I love the craft and perfect draft and a 2-for-1 discount. So when it comes to beer, I need a deal that'll keep the prices at a steal. So I'm calling up Martin Brewis.
So, yeah, Martin Brewis, money saving beer. It's a bit of a weird one. There's not much we can really do this week because we're kind of stuck in the Cyber Monday, Black Friday time. And by the time we tell any deals, they may have gone. And because of all the Black Friday and Cyber Monday stuff, it's hard for us to tell what's actually on sale for a while or on is good offer for now and might be gone by Friday. So I think it's more of an appeal this week that obviously if you do see after today, after you've listened to this episode, obviously things kind of go back to normal price-wise. So if you see any good deals going forward, let us know. Dave is still looking for Christmas jumpers, aren't you, Dave?
Yeah, which I nearly bought one. I nearly bought the Camden Town Brewery one because they had a 30% sale off during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But I refused to buy it, actually, for some reason. I thought that it'd be better to spend 30 quid on beer than it would be a Christmas jumper so far. So I think
Good
I'm
point.
just being tight.
I think what you should do, Dave, is get some old cans, get yourself a £2 Prime Arnie special jumper, get some old cans, cut some stars and Christmas trees out, and stitch them to your jumper.
Do it yourself.
That's a good idea.
And if you need advice on stitching, you can speak to Pablo Disco Bar because he's good at stitching things onto clothes, aren't you, Pablo?
This is another room I'm getting at home as well. I actually fabric glued these on.
Oh, okay.
I tried ironing them on first, and I wouldn't go on the leather jacket, so I glued them on fabric glue.
The one Martin Brewis that I'm not too sure if we've mentioned in the past, but I've done another Morrison's order and got 12 440ml cans of Faith for 20 quid.
That's usually what you get, isn't it? Just after this period, is the supermarkets do that like big push for like 3 for 2 on crates of different beers and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's the stocking up before the in-laws ascend. So if you've got a pub shed, get yourself to Aaron Foods, stock up on the cack that nobody else drinks, fill your fridge up, and then when the in-laws come round, they're sorted. Keep them away from the good food. That's the biggest Martin Brewis tip at Christmas. Keep the in-laws away from the good stuff.
That's it. And to help you with that, I don't normally go to Morrison's, but I did go to Morrison's today. Which, by the way, Pablo, I picked up that beer that you've been liking a lot from Morrison's, the Smug one. Yeah, got that one. But while I was there, I did just happen to go down the aisle and I saw that Camden L's, I'm pretty sure, and you'll have to double check this, but I'm pretty sure I saw that they're doing 2 12-packs of Camden L's for 21 quid. Am I right?
Yeah, because they do it with Camden Pale Ale, because I've got some on my delivery coming on Wednesday.
So there you go. So that's good for your fridge fillers. That's one we can definitely mention. It might not necessarily be linked to Black Friday and stuff, that one. So
so it's already full and I haven't even had the advent calendar yet.
To be fair,
I'm gonna have to get a fridge. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Before we came onto the podcast this evening, I was just titivating in the bar, getting ready for weekend. And what I did is I came out with a empty washing basket, and I have emptied my fridge of what I call my beers, and emptied all of the fridge out.
How many baskets did it take?
2. And I've put them in the garage, hidden in the van. So then on Saturday, when everybody comes round and they say, "Oh, what beer can I have?" I'm like, "Just help yourself to anything in there," because I'm stocking it up on Wednesday with Pale Ale and Heineken and Lost Lager and stuff. So if I want beer, I know where to go to. You just go to the garage. But if everybody else want beers, they're just going to be on the bar.
There you go. Good tip. That is a money saving tip.
It is.
Yeah,
money
it
saving
is.
big time.
It is.
Because I know what people are like. They'll just rock up and go, "Oh, what's this? Crack!" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was £8 that can. Cheers for that."
And then moan about it, What's
Yeah.
this? What's this? Yeah.
I've got another money saving tip for you, Dave.
Don't buy beer.
Tell all your mates to bring their own beers.
To be fair, they do bring beers, but I like to make sure the fridge is full before they come round.
Yeah.
Honestly, my mates are the kind of people that are like, "Oh, look, Lost Lager. How naughty am I drinking draft beer?"
How
exotic.
of you. Ooh.
Oh, look, draft beer. So yeah, I do that. Buy them Camden Pale.
In the heart, the arms, the drinks are free. Lost Lager is free for everyone.
Cheap at Morrison's at the minute.
So, because of your appeal last week, Dave, I started looking for Christmas jumpers, beery Christmas jumpers. I can't really find a great deal, to be honest. Not as many as I thought. I know I've seen maybe the odd brewer doing it. So I thought, you know what? Let's make us own, right? Now we have our Ale and Audio shop thing online, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, right, you only make. This isn't a marketing thing, by the way. You only make like from those jumpers and t-shirts that we sell. You make like a tiny couple of quid, don't you, from them? And that's it. Because otherwise they just cost too much. So I thought, if we do make anything from them, let's just give it to charity. It's a couple of quid each jumper, t-shirt, well, jumpers. So I've made my own, and I thought I could run the prototypes by you all. Is that all right? So here we go. We've got 3 different ones, I think, so far. But,
come on, show us.
But Pablo, I've got an idea for one as well for yourself to come up with, maybe. But I didn't want to design yours because
disco balls beer with the.
So there's his first one, Merry Shedmas. There he is. Sat in the Father Christmas, sat in the bar with Ale and Audio t-shirt on. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, getting blotto in my grotto.
Yeah.
Getting blotto in my grotto. Why not? It's a pub shed sort of thing, isn't it? And then the next one, I think this one might sell the most, to be fair.
Hey.
Jingle bell ends.
Now you're talking.
Now you are talking. Now,
I love the fact that we've got shorts and t-shirt on.
if it wasn't for the fact that my jumper Christmas party was on Saturday, I'd be ordering that now.
So yeah, there we go. And I think there's something on the back of that one as well. But if you want a Christmas jumper, go.
I hope it's 2 bells and a big long wreath.
Might have to redesign it. But anyway, and so there you go. If anyone wants any of these Christmas jumpers, if we do make anything from them, we only get a couple of quid per jumper. We'll just send it to. I was thinking maybe either charity link to the Taylor Taverns lads thing that he had going on last year, which kind of took out Taylor Taverns Christmas. I thought that'd be good, and if there's a charity associated with that, so we could potentially do that. It might be the Children's Hospital or something like that. But yeah, that'd be good. But Pablo, I thought, what about Pablo Disco baubles or something like that? You need to make up your own Christmas jumper.
I'll have a look.
Because this is the man who can. So
it won't be like a Christmas leather jacket though, rather than
it could be a naughty Santa with a leather jacket on.
Yeah, let it snow.
Yeah.
I've got holes in different area codes. Because I got holes in different area codes.
We'll leave that with Pablo. I'm sure he can come up with something suitable.
age appropriate. Yeah.
Anyway, on to Pub Shed of the Week. Okay, Home Bar of the Week. And this Home Bar of the Week is the Mermaid and Pirate Pub. So they recently did a post, didn't they, saying that they're back in business or they're back up and running. They've been a bit quiet for a few months, so they're back now.
It's back and forth.
All right, Dave.
I got all excited and I had to sneeze.
I thought it was an outage. It can bit the dust.
Jesus, Dave, clear off the camera, will you?
So yeah, The Mermaid and the Pirate. They've just posted this week. They're kind of they're back on Instagram now. They've been off it for a little while. I messaged them, and I think they're back off it again because they messaged me back. But I think they just probably haven't seen my message. That's all. But anyway, let's hope. Let's hope that they do, see the message and see that we've talked about them. So the Mermaid and the Pirate pub, give them a follow on Instagram. Here's
They've got an amazing sign. I spotted it earlier on, which is it says "Save a ship, ride a pirate."
I was about to say exactly the same thing. That sign is something that I want in the bar.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
DVDs out the back.
Like I said, I've not had anything back from them because they haven't seen my message. But does anyone know, or has anyone worked out where they might be based?
Yeah, Lower Star.
Oh, whereabouts is that in the? Look, come on, jog.
Look on the first post and look where they've tagged the location.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Where is that? Oh, hold on. It is. Oh, Norfolk. All right. Okay.
Full end of the country. It's on the thick bit of the UK.
I can see. So there we go. Yeah, near Norwich. So won't be too far away from, just outside Norwich. Won't be too far away from Canary and the Cockerel and all that. So yeah, there we go. And I've got a few pictures up as well. So you can see, it's not actually a shed, is it? It's a kind of like, looks like a bit of an extra part to their house, maybe. Yeah, an outhouse sort of thing, or garage, yeah.
Did anybody have an outhouse? Or know anybody, like old family members who used to have like a shit box outdoors?
You know, it's funny you should mention this, Dunny, because obviously that's such a old thing, isn't it? Having a
it's such an old thing,
yeah. So one of two things, my dad's not very well, kind of thing at the minute, whatever. So they're building him an outside toilet, so he doesn't have to keep walking up the stairs under the garage.
I had somebody that was very similar who had an outside toilet that was then converted to be part of inside because he had cerebral palsy, so he couldn't go up the stairs anymore. So they built him like a downstairs apartment, but they didn't realise how big the outhouse or outdoor shit house was, how big it was until he extended his downstairs into it. And the reason I mention it is because you don't see many outdoor privies these days, and I wonder if there's a pub shed in the world that's called something really ridiculous, and it's in one of them little toilets.
I don't know if anyone remembers, but I posted back towards the end of the summer. I posted a picture of me pretending to set up a craft beer bar, and it was in my brother's back garden. He's got a double outhouse, and I think one of them was a toilet. And I quickly put a table and some garden chairs in there, and so he's got one of them. And I keep all my shit in
next year.
That's it. If anyone else got a old toilet turned bar, get in touch. But yeah, this is a great looking place. So
chairs.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, very nice. Started during 2020, lockdown bar, the first lockdown. So yeah, it is a transformed sort of garage bar. Garage into a bar.
Got a pool table.
Yeah, I mean, size. To get a pool table in there, yeah, they've done really well. The bar looks neat. Nice sort of Guinness glass-fronted fridge on the bar top as well, which looks cool. But yeah, there's not loads and loads of pictures, but they are back on Instagram now, so hopefully we'll see a bit more from them. You can see some of their sort of early stages of building and what looks like might have been doing a bit of insulation or boarding up and stuff in there as well. So there's a bit of the sort of before and after pictures you can look at, and they've done a really good job. It's all carpeted and everything. I like the sort of panelled bar fronts that they've got.
Yeah,
nice.
Looks really good. It's finished nicely. Their account's private. All right. So yeah, you might have to request if you want to follow them. But yeah. So there we go. That's the Mermaid and
somebody
Pirate.
asked why they were called the Mermaid and the Pirate, and it said because we are.
Very good.
I'm here all week. Well, not.
But yeah, give them a follow. Now, before we wrap up, then we've got one more little game to play. One more little game. Are you ready? Because we're going through the Gloryhole. When it's Friday night and you're feeling in the mood, you've greased it up and you've applied the lube. So stick it in and pull it out. If you get a splinter, it'll probably make you shout. So I'm gonna look right through the glory hole. I'm gonna look right through the glory hole. So, it's time for Through the Glory Hole.
Hey, it's Kev here from Gloryhole Garden Pub in Telford. Welcome to Through the Glory Hole.
So, Kev's here, and Kev's got your 3 clues. Are you ready for your clues?
And a wetsuit.
Okay. Right, here we go then. So, your first clue.
This week through the Glory Hole, you're going to need to guess the brewery. This brewery started in 2020 and are located in the northwest of England.
So, a brewery established in 2020, located in the northwest of England. So, we're looking for a brewery this time round through the Glory Hole. Anyone? Yeah. So, what kind of areas? Is it? So, northwest is like, yeah. So we're saying, what areas are we saying?
Is that like Kanye's children?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
So that's clue number 1. Anything jumping out to you at the minute or not really?
But I don't
Little
know
critters.
north, east, south, and west.
Would Little Critters be northwest?
Well,
Remember that?
where Sheffield? We don't really know what we are. We're just kind of like,
Yeah, you pretend you're northerners.
yeah. So
You don't know.
next clue then. Here we go.
The owner of this brewery was also a founder of another brewery back in 2015 who are located in Nottingham that are still running today.
So a brewery. Well, that is in the northwest, so it could be good thinking. Owner of the brewery is also founder of another brewery. Do you know who the other brewery is?
Yes.
Okay. Let's play clue number 3 then. So just to remind everyone, clue number 2, owner of the brewery is also founder of another brewery in 2015 who were located in Nottingham and are still going today. Clue number 3 then.
Their name is completely made up and doesn't relate to anything. The owner simply wanted them to be easy to find on Google. One of their recent beers that I've had myself is called Tamagotchi Graveyard.
All their beer labels are created with AI.
Ah, okay.
They've got a beer out called Double Decker Bus Race.
I have had a fair few of their beers recently. Well, that's fair few. I've had a handful of their beers recently,
I've got one in the fridge, Robot Line. It's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, I've not had a bad one yet. Although
might be Robot Rhino, can't remember, but one of it's Robot something, and it's supposed to be very, very good.
Is there a frog as well? Robot Frog or something like that?
Frog, yeah.
Yeah.
Something frog is what's it, but it's Azvex.
It's Azvex. Let's have a listen.
Well done if you got it right. This week through the Glory Hole, I was looking for Azvex Brewing Company. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Well done. Yes, it was
People know the
Azvex.
answer to part 2, though. Do you know
Yeah,
the
go on,
brewery?
mate.
Do you know it,
Oh,
Dave? Neon Raptor.
I was going to say, was it Neon Raptor?
I was going to guess, yeah. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know a great deal of Nottingham breweries, but they're the one that jumped to my mind straight away. But there we go.
The guy that did them set them up with. There's a pair of brothers, I think, that now run Neon Raptor. But he started them with that, and then he was like break away for whatever reason. I think it was when Neon Raptor reached their capacity in that tiny little place they're at, and he wanted to go bigger. And Azvex has found this place. The tap room looks amazing. I've not been. Looks really good. Pablo, I don't know if you've seen pictures of it, but I think it's one definitely up your street to go to Liverpool.
I shall have a look.
Have a look.
Good stuff. So, what are we all up to at the weekend then? Let's start with Pablo, shall we? Thank you for being on today, Pablo, and thank you for the beer. It's really nice. I really enjoyed it. I drank it far too quickly.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Like, I did consider getting another one halfway through, but I do have a Christmas tree to put up with a 7-year-old. So, 8.2% probably isn't going to be conducive to that happening. Yeah, the weekend probably going to do a Friday Night Disco live.
Woo!
Get me helmet out. Ooh,
Call sheet.
What about your disco ball?
yeah. I'm going to do that because I won't be doing one next week because I'm at a wedding. So he couldn't get
Do one
married.
there.
Do what?
Yeah,
one?
do it from. Just do it there.
Take it
Yeah,
over.
live from a boring wedding.
Is that the name of the couple? Mr. and Mrs. Bourne.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not boring. You always go to festivals and stuff, so it's probably cooler than me.
They quite appreciated Pablo's live disco hour.
Yeah.
So when we got married, Dave was there, and we told the DJ because Sam's dad does like Moreland radio as a hobby. Like he's always into music, does DJ, different sets, weddings, that sort of stuff. We didn't tell him anything. We just told our DJ, just kidnap Gary and make him do a set for 10 minutes. So we hadn't got a clue it was happening, and we literally just like hijacked him, and he's like he was in his element. He loved it.
Yeah. So I don't know, apart from that, I haven't really thought that far ahead.
There we go. Well, enjoy the wedding, and we will enjoy the disco, the Friday night disco. The wedding's a week after, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So make sure you enjoy your disco this weekend, then.
Let's be honest, people want to see me every week anyway, so it's fine.
I think they do.
If Pablo's not.
I'm going to get over my bits.
Exactly. Dave, what about you? What are you up to? You're having your party, aren't you?
Christmas jumper party again. It wasn't, well, people asked us if we were doing it, and H was like, and I. She's like, I don't know if we should do it, but then I was like, no, come on, let's just do it afternoon and tell people to go home a bit earlier than 1 o'clock in the morning.
And then they'll get carried away.
Yeah, then we'll get carried away, forget about it. We've even got a child in bed and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Christmas jumper party. So for the minute, we're just preparing, and you know what it's like, titivating in the bar, sorting gazebos out, and
Gazebo. Who's that gazebo?
And then on Sunday, we'll be tidying up from the mess, and I'm actually getting the camper van out because I'm taking it to a garage and saying to him, "Here, take that, get it back to me when it's all sorted." So going out, I've got to empty it because it's full of like baby ramble. It's full of beers that are on the side of the passenger seat, but like all the like Moses baskets and cots that we all had when she was like newborn and stuff have just been chucked in there because I've got nowhere else to put them at the minute. So they're probably getting put in the tip on the weekend.
You need someone with one of those old outdoor toilets that
Like
they
my
don't
dad,
use
right?
anymore.
Like my mum and dad. Well, no, what I need is somebody else to have a baby and say, "Oh, I have all that crap, I have all this ramble." So yeah, to be fair, it's partying and then it'll be chilling because I've got a big week coming up next week. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's it, really.
good stuff. And what about yourself, Andy?
Oh, I think it's Christmas jumper themed, but I am going out.
He's going out. Hold on. Going out. Look who's turned up for you going out.
I'm going out.
So
got kindly invited to go attend some beery Instagram legends.
Yes.
Drinking do in Manchester on Saturday. So I thought, you know what? Why not?
I definitely would have been well up for that, but it is my dad's 60th birthday this weekend, so we're off to Castleton down Caves.
And it's turned out that it's like the thing called the block party that they do around track, Cloudwater, Sure Shot, Balance, different collab beers. They've got some amazing American stouts and that sort of stuff knocking around. So Yeah, it should be a good afternoon. I think I'm heading up there for about lunchtime. I'll probably do 3 or 4 hours and then head back. I'm not going to get too carried away. Just say
So he
hello.
says.
No, I'm not. I'm not, because Sam's got something on the Saturday night, so I've got to be back. So I'm going to go say hello, have a couple of cheeky halves in the various different places, get some decent food. There's pizzas, there's barbecue places, there's vegetarian options. So yeah, I will be. Oh yeah, I'll have a good afternoon, I think. So
Very good.
I didn't know a lot of people on the list.
And you see me, just come say hello. Don't be shy.
Yes, make sure you say hello to everyone for us as well. Pass on our best.
Yeah.
I'd love if I weren't going down caves in Castleton and having to come back to watch the shit show at Hillsborough in between.
Good news,
then
though.
I'd be there myself.
You might have had an extra 3 points between now and then.
Exactly. Yes.
I was going to say we've got a big game this week, haven't we?
Yeah. Second
Can
incarnation of Alien Audio Football Pub Shed League is Wednesday night.
So shall we record both different outcomes? We're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. who's going first? Because obviously by the time
I'll go first. What a dull, boring game of football that was. 0-0. What a pair of Wazzicks.
Go on then, Dave.
Ha! You stupid little owl.
Nobody said it had to get abusive.
All right.
That's all right. What about if we won?
Fuck you, you stupid little owl.
Dave,
Yeah, if you win, they win. Dave, honestly, find somebody else to support. That's just embarrassing for you.
It's all right, Dave. If he doesn't beat you Wednesday, he's going to beat us because we were garbage. So, yeah.
I'll just say, well, I didn't expect that. Or that's exactly what I expected. So take whatever of those is suitable. And you've had Pablo and Andy's responses as well. So there we go.
But then
he's had the right ball.
If it's a draw, though, Jimbo, we should just say, fair play, but we were still the better team.
You stupid little owl.
Oh,
right.
You massive, great big fox.
What number are we going for?
5.
5. Here we go.
Dave's coming, Dave's coming, Dave's coming, Dave's coming, Dave's coming. With a shit beer fact.
I thought he was just brewing a new beer in response to last week.
This week, Plunge Nuggets is alive. So not only does drinking a bottle of beer almost make you alcoholic a day, but it also reduces the development of kidney stones by 40%.
Kidney stones. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.